You know what's wild? People love talking about autism from a distance, like they sat with the silence, but ain't been in them rooms though. They ain't felt what it's like to hold your kid in your arms and wonder, does the world even see him as human?
D, I've been in those rooms. The hospital was the last straw for me. My son, Malik, 4 years old, nonverbal, had a meltdown at daycare, and they rushed him to the ER like he was dangerous. Next thing I know, they got my baby strapped down like he a grown man, like he's dangerous, hands, ankles, and chest. And I'm standing there watching these strangers touch my baby like he a threat. Not once did they ask me what he needed. Not once did they talk to him like he was scared, not broken.
Yo, what? You mean to tell me they restrained a 4-year-old like he's some kind of wild animal? Like his pain ain't real? Like his fear don't mean nothing? Nah, see, that's deeper than mishandling. That's a plantation logic dressed up as protocol. That's control, power, and dehumanization. Like, how you got a child in shackles and call it care? He was scared. And instead of comfort, they gave him chains. Instead of understanding, they gave him silence and sedatives. And we supposed to be okay with that? Nah, Sonya. That ain't just trauma. That's a wound they expect us to swallow and smile through.
Before that hospital trip, I used to lay next to Malik at night, and he'd do this thing where he'd line up his little dinosaur across my chest, humming. I get what's his way of saying, "I'm here, mama." That was his love language. No words, just presence. So to see that same boy strapped down, fighting for air in a room full of strangers, it felt like they erased him. When they discharged him, I sat in the car holding him in my lap like he was still a baby. And I broke. I cried so hard, my shirts were soaked, because that fucking day, I realized I'd been taking notes from strangers on how to love my own child.
That's the part that hurts the most. It's not just what they did, it's what they didn't do. They didn't listen. They didn't ask. They just reacted. Like he was a problem to fix, not a child to understand.
And that's when I changed. I cleared out my cabinets, told his pediatrician we were doing no more sedatives. I watched every video, read every article, started cleaning his body, fruit, veggies, herbs, lion's mane, cordyceps, bitters. It wasn't easy. My own mama called me crazy. I lost friends, I lost time, I lost peace some days, but at the end of it, I got my son back. 2 weeks in, he touched my face, looked at me dead in my eyes, and said, "Mama."
Yo, I ain't never gonna forget that. That's a miracle. But also a mama who fought different.
It's not a cure. It's a commitment. Hearing ain't pretty. It's expensive. Not just money, but energy, patience, trust. But I stopped asking for permission to believe in him, and that changed everything.
You just gave every parent watching this permission to stop waiting. Permission to fight for their kid before the world buries them under labels.
And if you feel like you're losing your child, you're not. You just might need to leave the system that keeps mistaking your child for a diagnosis.